Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I'm Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So today what I have for you is just my weekly what I've been warming, and I also wanted to give you guys an update on the collaboration that I usually do with Robin H. for the best of the season when it comes to fall winter. We've had a couple of little setbacks, just some personal things, but by this weekend I believe ours should both be up on the 30th, and if hers isn't up at the same time as mine, it will be up soon within the next day or two after. But for me, it's going to be the 30th, meaning Saturday this week of November at noon Eastern Standard Time. So that will be a video that recaps all of the things that both of us thought were just the best of the best, basically from August LTOs all the way through to December 1st. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that, and I'm sorry that there is just a little bit of a delay. Typically we try to get that out before Thanksgiving, but sometimes life just happens. So let's get back to what I have been warming here. First off, I have a good amount of Scentsy and then a couple of other things that we'll share toward the end. I had some really nice current things, and if you can't hear that, I'm sure you can. Truth is chewing on his bone because it's been a really, really busy day, and I'm not filming until evening because tomorrow is the day before Thanksgiving, and I don't have time to film because I'll be baking pies and setting the table and doing things with my mom, and it'll be great. But anyway, Merry Wonderland is current in our scents of the season, and this is such a wonderful, festive, beautiful Christmas scent. It's cidery, it's got apple, it's got mulled spices, it has some spruce, so it's slightly different in that it's not too sweet, it's nice and strong, and it's just really juicy and gorgeous. So I would recommend that you pick some of that up. The next one here is Christmas Tree. This is part of our brick collection. You can get it as bars and club. I like this, and it's the sort of thing where if I have some hostess credits, I might throw another brick in. I have one extra brick beyond this because it's a good supporting scent and it's a good mixing scent. But if I was going to tell you this is the most amazing Christmas tree scent he's ever made, no, I don't think it is, because it doesn't have a ton of personality, but it has a lot of warmth, it has a lot of resin, and it is just a really good comforting scent. And I bet that if you don't like the sharpness of pine or balsam, and now Truth's decided that he's going to drink water too, that this would be a really, really good, just mellow Christmas tree scent. So I would really like to know if you guys have gotten that, do you really like it or do you find it boring? So next, this is not boring at all. This is a scent that I did the whole clam of in the house and loved, Black Forest Pine. This is in my club, and this is one of my all-time favorite Scentsy Pine Evergreen scents. It's really deep and smoky. It's got sweetness from vanilla. I think it's smoked vanilla and peppered tangerine, or it's the other way around, and all those layers of evergreens, and it's kind of mysterious and deep. It's fabulous. Really, really like that. Another thing that I was getting through was a clam of sparkling spice citrus, which is just such a happy scent. I'm probably going to melt some of this either on Thanksgiving or the day after. It's just such a beautiful, sweet citrus. It's very festive. It feels like something you'd put in during a party, and it's just so pretty. It's in our Harvest 5-bar bundle at the moment, and it's really a good one. Next, I dug out part of a clam of red currant wreath one evening this week. I'm just trying to get through some wax that I like it, so I need to put it in a pile to focus on, because it might not be something where it's a craving and I really, really strongly want it, but I like it enough that I have it in my collection and I need to get through it. So this was a one-season wonder where not a lot of people liked it. There's sandalwood in here with the red berries. It's kind of crisp, sort of edited berry type scent, not too festive, which is where I think it kind of has a downfall. Maybe more of a winter with the red berries, a little teeny bit of evergreen and the sandalwood. But it's good, and I enjoyed it the other evening when I just wanted something that was kind of a de-stressor and brought me down a notch off of the busy day. Another thing that I have here on the table, these are actually going in my basement right now. There's a couple of half clams that are in this bin that I forget to pick through. Part of a Fearless by Nature clam, which is a really good, sharp, woodsy, outdoorsy scent. It's got sage and sharp birchy type notes. And this is nice. My husband will enjoy this if he goes to watch any TV tonight. And then part of the room also has icicles and evergreen. This used to be so popular. It's a sweet evergreen scent with apple, sugar crystals, eucalyptus, pine. Really nice. I've got a couple clams left and I'm enjoying that. I am kind of sad that that disappeared off of the radar because I know It was a crowd pleaser, and most people really enjoyed that one. So then, what else was I doing today? I know that I threw in part of a clam of eggnog. This was so nice. I know a lot of people aren't enjoying this and they find it off-putting, but for me, it really smells like eggnog. And it's sweet and it's kind of creamy in the house, and it's a pretty good throw in my dining room, and I've been enjoying this very much. So that's in the sense of the season with Merry Wonderland. And at the same time, I got through the rest of this tub of Christmas past. This scent, I told you about it last week, and I just wanted to finish this up because I've got 2 more tubs downstairs. This is one of my favorite Christmassy scents of all time from anyone. But this beautiful tub just makes me smile. This has holiday cinnamon, fallen leaves, crisp apples, crushed pine needles with hints of sweet balsam. You got to get some of this if you like to buy her wax. Then the next thing that I had here was something I was doing as a combo, in the basement. A little bit of this glazed almond dreams, which is from the current Disney Sweet Treats or Signature Treats collection. This is unfortunately kind of a forgettable bar. It's sort of a toasty almond scent, but not super strong. But I knew that it would be really good in alternate warmers with a much more assertive bar, which is Forever Fall. This is going in my club. This is pumpkin with almost like a stroopwafel type undertone. Every time I would go down the stairs to change the laundry, because I put this in the basement with the glazed almond dreams, it just made me feel like I'd stepped into Bath & Body Works back in the days. It's so good, strong and rich and very nice for Thanksgiving. Really, really good smell. Another thing that I was getting through was just a couple random cubes of gingerbread hugs. I'm saving this clam because of the nostalgia factor, and I'm going to put one of my new bars in here. I've been talking about this pretty much every week since it launched, or even before it launched when I was telling you how excited I was to get this back. Because this you can only get in club, but it is the best gingerbread scent I think Scentsi's ever made. It's like a ginger snap cookie with a lot of creamy vanilla, and it's sweet and strong and just so festive and happy. Another thing that I was doing another day was a whole clam of Harvest Blessings because it's almost Thanksgiving, and I tend to hoard this bar because it's not in my club. This is pear and oak and apples, and it's a little bit musky. It reminds me a lot of Harvest from Yankee. It's a perfect scent for closing out the harvest months, and it's just beautiful. And I put it with something kind of odd as far as a pairing, but it worked. The current Goody Goody Gumdrop, that's also part of that Sugar Chalet bundle where you can only get the 3 bars that were offered in club. This is like an old school spiced gumdrop. It's so happy. And this was oddly very, very nice with the Harvest Blessings. Now I've been working just a little bit at a time on this beautiful loaf of Dracaris. This has such gorgeous smoke, and it's got the blackberry, and it has almost like a cranberry or Christmassy kind of an undertone, but it's just a scent that's subtle and it goes for a long, long time. In one of my mini warmers, this went for 3 or 4 days, and I just kept throwing it in different nooks and crannies of the house. It wasn't one specific day. I did it all week long. If this is something that you haven't gotten any of, I know the RTS is coming up, and you guys should absolutely try this. It is worth the hype. It's really nice. So then another day, I did a whole melting scheme that was centered on roasty toasty, chestnut, and praline. So everything nice is in my club. I was not sure when I put this bar in from BBMB if I was going to keep it for forever. I am so hooked now. It is similar to Forever Fall, but it has this beautiful praline pecan note in it. And the longer that these bars sit, the more balanced they are, and I love them. I absolutely love them. So I put a whole clam of this in the house, and then I was working on my tub of sugared chestnuts and apple butter to go with it. This is also a beautiful scent. Really sweet. So this has more sweetness with the roasty toasty chestnuts, the apples. What else is in here? Apple butter, brown sugar, toasted chestnuts, cloves, and notes of spice. Yeah, it's just all that. And it's excellent with the Everything Nice, and it was fabulous. Even mixed in the same warmer I did a couple times with good old caramel chestnut from Scentsy. And I've got a couple of bricks downstairs. If you guys watch my channel, you know, maybe more than a couple bricks. And this is so good. This is beautiful caramel, earthy toasted chestnut, and those 3 scents, the Everything Nice, the sugar chestnuts and apple butter, and this, it just made the house smell like the happiest November sort of squashy bake-off with roasted chestnuts in the corner scent. It was so good, guys. Okay, what else do I have? Oh, I was exploring one of my 2 clams of Happy Holidays that was in one of our flash sale bundles from October. I wish I could get this bar separate from the others. I would get a whole stack. This was a holiday trio scent a long time ago. I did keep it in my club for a bit because I liked it. It's got pine, it's got the holly, it has pear. It's somewhat softer than a lot of evergreen scents, but it's so good and it's kind of unique, and I would love to get more. Absolutely fantastic. So if any of you that do bar talks with me didn't like this and you have a few, I'll take them. All right, now I was brave because I know this is really strong. I've got 2 souffles of this Tree Farm from Teddy Bees. Frost-covered Christmas trees, standing in rows as far as the eye can see, and then the smell of fresh-tilled earth. Yes to all that. I put this in my bedroom because I know Greg loves tree scents. He thought this was fantastic. And it is just the most outdoorsy, beautiful tree scent. It truly seems like you went out to cut your Christmas tree and maybe the dirt hadn't completely frozen, because where I live in Michigan, at least back in the day, it would be so cold when you'd go get your tree. You sure weren't going to be smelling the dirt because it was frozen solid, except when you cut the tree down at the base with the chainsaw or a handsaw. The handsaw days. It took forever for that Christmas tree to fall, and you get so nervous as a kid, and then mom and dad. I don't know how your parents were, but my mother and father are both opinionated. James, you're not doing it right. It's got to come down this way. You're gonna, how it goes. Jorlin, it's fine. It's just, if you have folks like that, let me know in the comments. But we get the tree down, and then we take it home and put the lights on, and that was a whole nother level of fun. But anyway. Tree Farm, really, really good, nice and strong. Probably not the best thing for a bedroom unless both you and your spouse are tree addicts, which we are. We had a great time with that. Okay, Christmas cookies, very nice, beautiful, gentle bakery scent. An assortment of baked cookies, powdered sugar, buttercream, pine, and warm spices. Not a boomer of a performer, but I like this better than Christmas trees and cream, and I would definitely get another tub if it was offered in the future. Really beautiful scent. And the last couple things were going in my older daughter's room. We did a couple cubes of the North Calls from Frozen 2. This is like a marine lily, ice, and I don't know, there's some sort of another floral in here, and it's wintry, but it's also very pretty, and it was perfect for her room. And then today, Sadness, which is so funny. This is one of my older one's favorite scents, and I put a bunch of it in her room. She came in and said, I just love how sadness makes me happy, Mom, so that's worth a good chuckle. So that's the last thing that we were warming within the last week. Now, other than the video that will go up this weekend that Robin and I are doing as a collab, being that it's Thanksgiving, unless there is an announcement on Bring Back My Bar, which I will try to do a video for if I happen to be in a place where I can grab a camera and do it, I will have a crazy weekend, so who knows. But other than doing a Bring Back My Bar list announcement, I probably won't be filming anything until at least Tuesday or Wednesday next week. So I hope that you guys have an amazing, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much if you are a subscriber or if you are a customer of mine. You bless me very, very much. Being in the YouTube community and the wax community, I am very thankful for that. And my goal, I don't know whether I'll make it. My goal was to make it to 2,500 subscribers by the end of 2024. I am close. So all of you that have subscribed over the last little bit over 3 years, thank you for coming on this wax journey with me. I certainly love Scentsy. I have grown to even include a little bit of vendor wax, and I've really branched out to meet so many amazing people in this community. You enrich my life. I thank God for you, and I hope that you all have an incredibly blessed and peaceful Thanksgiving from the bottom of my heart. Elizabeth Quinn with Elizabeth Scenes and Scents. God bless, guys. Good night.